Hi, hello. Welcome in. Hi, hi. Um, I may have closed my eyes and then just opened them and saw, oh, time has already expired. Not a lot of people that are called, there are a lot of people that are called daddy, but something about the context feels a wee different there, doesn't it, Inventus? Just a little bit. It sounds like you. Yeah? Do you call a lot of people daddy? Is that what you're saying, Oberon? Or is it that you were taking a nap? I see. You went to sleeping thing? Yeah. Um, yeah. I I was having a thing where my eyes were just like, I'm kind of tired of looking at things. Let's look at the back of our eyelids for a moment. Um, hmm. Oh well. The day is why? I know why. I deserve that. Yes. A bit like every day, but sometimes. Mm, no, you know what? There's no sometimes there. It's always just barely under control, isn't it? Um, but at least there's only one more day of work, and then I can catch up on my sleep for the entire year. Oh, a year's worth of sleep. Oh, that sounds lovely. Unfortunately, that's not how sleep works. Mm. You accrue a sleep debt, and you can't really pay it off. It it becomes permanent, except for I guess like the last couple days at best. Anything beyond the last couple days, it's just like, well, nope. We're going to take it out of here, take it out of there, and you suffer for it. So it's not a good idea to not have a regular sleep schedule. Ah, bah, bah. I say this from personal experience. um, yeah. But and I've already started like preparing for the time off. So like today I was um wrapping up some things that should hopefully not have to bother me for a few weeks, and was already even like doing most of my timesheet, so it's ready to go tomorrow. And I may have lined things up so I might be able to leave a little early tomorrow. Maybe. Um, Actually, I need to adjust the timesheets a little bit. There's supposed to be early dismissal in a couple of days, and I didn't really account for that. Doesn't really matter though. Time off. It's so when you sign a contract for employment, there's usually benefits. And one of the most common ones is a concept of paid time off. Now, a lot of tech sector places will tech sector jobs will say, we have a great perk. It's called unlimited time off. That is a fucking trap. Unlimited time off is sounds great on paper. It honestly just means that there's nothing saying that you are guaranteed a certain minimum of time off. So you may not get any time off at all for that year, just because that's how the job happens to fall. All the work requirements, all the needs, they were just like, nah, sorry, we need you. We need you this week. We need you this week. We need you every day. Yeah, no time off for you. So yeah, if you see unlimited time off, you know, keep that in mind. It's probably not. It's more likely to be unlimited, no time off. So contract, yes, every job has a contract. You cannot have a job without a contract. At least not one where taxes are taken out anyway. Otherwise, it's called under the table, and the IRS doesn't like that. So yes, you have a contract. Hopefully, you read it before you signed it and could discuss some terms. So yeah, Yeah, if you have any time off that's in your contract, you should make sure to take it, or make sure it's cashed out. And in my experience, most employers don't cash out your time off. They treat it as a use it or lose it by the end of the year kind of concept. And if that's the case, well, you're just gonna have to take it, and your employer will just have to suffer for not letting you take the time off for the rest of the year in a healthy manner. So now the trick is actually, standing firm on that ground. It's a lot easier said than done, but you have a legal leg to stand on. So, hi, Arxenin, welcome in. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. uh, poor Inventus. You do have time off, don't you, Inventus? You have some measure of pay time off. Hopefully, you've got some left. You also have like, most companies have a concept of holidays as well. At least the base, like, I forget if it's like 7 or 10 holidays. It varies from state to state, honestly, and I'm pretty sure Florida would be one of those places where they'd be like, worker protections, you don't need those. So, yeah, hopefully you've got something. Because you definitely need a break. You still very much need a break. You're overworked. Do have time off, but we're only closed Christmas and New Year's. What's this? Uh, uh, I need to see if I just got if I can finish the model I'm working. I'm glad you're feeling good. That's excellent. I am feeling improved myself, and it'll be more improved when it start at the end of the week. um, yeah, actually, I've got a model I'm working on. An out of the box model. Still not a custom one, but I did I did spring for a 2025 license of Substance 3D Painter uh, through Steam. So it's just the one time purchase rather than the subscription garbage. But yeah, I paid for it because I would like to actually be able to work on these damn files. And I wasn't having any luck pirating it. Not that I should be encouraging that in a official forum. But if any place deserves it, frickin' Adobe. The chip next year when mine expires? Well, technically it doesn't expire. But I think how the way Adobe's updates go for these annual licenses is that in March they basically just stop pushing updates to it. So it'll start being a problem for me when I can. Hi, Freddy. Welcome in. Yeah. How are you doing, Freddy? Hi, Snugs. Welcome in. How you doing? Incoming indeed. Welcome in, Freddy. Welcome in, Turtwig. Get bucked. Good luck. Actually, you know what? It's been forever since I've ridden a horse. I don't know if I could stay on a horse anymore. I used to be smaller the last time I was riding a horse. Totally wasn't dual wielding. Why are you hiding, Infintus? I very often tri wield. Like I've got the vertical screen, and sometimes I'll just have like 1, 2, 3 streams just going, but in different levels of volume, so I can kind of focus on them as I desire. Sonorous Zephyr, welcome in, welcome in. I assume that your words are as musical as your name. Blah, blah. Just typing things. Oh man, that catches me often, honestly. I'm very often trying to type in a last message before either the raid timer expires or they just whack the button to fire it off. Yeah. Sometimes I've accidentally sent the message into the new chat. Um, Thankfully, depending on what window you're in, Twitch will usually just wipe out whatever you're saying anyway. But welcome in. It's good to see you. It's nice having you all here. how was what miniatures were you working on today? You actually just printed a new batch, if I remember right. So you've got some new stuff you're doing. Arr. Let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, get booked. I'm glad you're doing well. I hope you got enough sleep oh, that was actually Monday night. I hope you've been getting enough sleep as well. You've been staying up late. And I definitely didn't help things Monday night into Tuesday morning. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe Freddie was right about. Yeah. Hmm. I would expect a prong beast to be, to have some knowledge of what is horned and what isn't. Painting new trench Cossacks as a Christmas gift. Oh, nice. Hmm. Um, I'd be curious to see what those look like. I'll definitely check up on those later. Because when I hear Cossack, like I'm immediately picturing like Russian Cossacks, as well as an old PC game from the late '90s called Cossacks. It was like a real-time strategy game, not unlike Age of Empires, honestly. Blah, blah. But where was I? Oh yes. Um, the annual license, well, the annualized perpetual license for the Substance 3D painter I purchased, Infantis, it'll become a problem when artists that I commission a retexture from or artists that I purchase a model from start using 2026 or later for their files. So, and that's why I had to purchase it because I was running like 2023, I think. I think. And I was starting to get files that I could no longer open because they were in a newer format, and Adobe's just a pile of pricks. Stinkified ones. Um. So yes, but yeah, I'll seek other resources if that time when that time comes. Mm-hmm. Based on Ukrainian soldiers from back in the day. Okay, I can see it. There's a lot of shared history there. Freddy's a furry. He is very much a furry. Yes. I don't know any furry with a sleeping schedule. Something mixing coffee. Yeah. I'm aware of some furries who have a healthy sleeping schedule. Not very many of them, but I'm aware of some. I am envious of them. You like coccyx? Yes, don't fall on your coccyx. Um, sometimes you might wear a cossack. Yeah, never hook up. Nice. All right, I'll definitely tap you for that. Tapping a dragon. Um, let's see. Also, it was amusing watching just before you guys raided in, out of the corner of my eye I saw Seribot whack someone. That's always fun to see. I never get tired of watching the bots just annihilate someone. It's like setting up a turret on a tower defense game. It's good fun, good clean fun. Hi Under, welcome in. How are you doing? I haven't been able to catch you in a while. You've been streaming earlier, I think, too. I think it's probably part of why I've been like you've been streaming at a healthy time for your time zone. And I've unfortunately not been able to catch you. Oh wow. Yours is pretty healthy. It's just skewed later than most. Get 6, 7. Okay, yeah. If you're getting 6, 7 hours a night, you're doing great. Uh, I need to be getting. I need my sleep to be consolidated into one time period, preferably. And then that would probably be good because I do get at least 6 hours of sleep a night. But yeah, I should say I get at least 6 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period. Unfortunately, naps just kind of happen when they're part of that. And as a result, my overnight sleep is probably closer to 4 hours. It's not great. So I'm pretty sure it's slowly eroding the edges of my health. It's another reason I need to work on that. Uh, uh, sleep in like 2 4 hour bursts. Yeah, that's not great. I thought I could get by with that, but our bodies are not made for that kind of schedule. Um, you a long time ago, like pre-industrial revolution, a typical sleep schedule was to go to sleep at sundown, because you could not really see anything useful by candlelight or torchlight. But you would typically wake up in the middle of the night. And so you'd stay up for, like half an hour to an hour, socializing with whoever happened to also be up, or, doing a changing of the guard, or just a couple of quick things. That's where the concept of midnight snack comes from, actually. And then you'd go back to sleep until sunrise. So you would still get a full, like, 8-ish hours of sleep each night. But it would be kind of broken up into two chunks. And that used to be a pretty typical schedule for most of us. And then electricity came along, and indoor lighting, and the Industrial Revolution, and then all of the employers decided to force us all to work as much as possible and consolidate our sleep down, because we no longer had the limitation of sun, the day star. So yeah, and we've slowly been getting worse at it. I don't intentionally do that. My body just randomly wakes me up then. Yeah, it's probably a little bit of that old what's it, bimodal sleep schedule, like, creeping in, because we used to do that for a long, 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 long time. The Our current like unitary block of sleep, that's a fairly recent addition to our biology. Still under the cold glow of tubular day stars. I do appreciate the uh the constellation of little tiny stars in front of me, that make up my monitors. And otherwise, yeah, uh, when I can avoid it, the brightest light in my life is the ring light in front of me for the stream. Um, as a couple of you have actually seen in real life, I generally prefer rather minimal lighting, and I'll turn on the lights only if I have a guest over, pretty much. Otherwise, I'm usually wandering my apartment or whatever, like, without any lights, because, like, the glow from the streetlights outside coming through the window, or like or just reflection of light off, like, around the white walls of the apartment. That's usually enough for me. I can usually get by pretty nicely with that. I might turn on, like, one of my lamps if I actually want to read something that's not on the computer monitor. But that's about it. I don't really need light otherwise. Honestly, the camera needs light more than I do. Blah, blah, blah. Since also being a light sleeper also makes sense. I'm a very heavy sleeper, so I'm grateful for that, actually. Uh, Pale as fuck. You're not wrong. I'm very pale, as you can see. Uh, you've seen in IRL that I'm very pale. So you keep napping. Fluorescent lighting keeps me awake. I am glad I don't have fluorescent lighting. That stuff hurts my eyes so much. I do not miss having to go into an office. Um, like, it like was murder on my eyes just forever being in an office. I was constantly squinting because I just couldn't, like, deal with it. And when I finally got managed to, like, claim an office of my own, like a room of my own in the office, I actually brought in, like a torch style lamp, like, you might find in your living room, and had that in my office, and I would never turn on the actual overhead lighting in the office. I just have the one bulb light in the corner so that, I didn't look like I was sitting in an IT cave. That way, my team members, when they want to come in and have to consult their manager, they would uh, not feel like they were uh, basically having an audience with the shadowy troll under the bridge. Yeah, not fluorescent, but I do have a lot of neon lights. Oh, it's true. In your place, you do have a lot of neon. The closest I think I've ever come to is like in one of my apartments a long time ago. I had rope lights running down the length of the hallway between like my living room and bedroom. Um, it was a it provided a nice warm glow, both visually as well as temperature wise. Those things get hot, so they also are kind of fragile and they burn out, and it's a bit of a waste. You can't really fix like the stretch that burns out and it looks ugly, so I stopped doing that. To get credit with an emote for that raid train a while back. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's actually good to know, Turtwig, that if a hype train doesn't give you an emote when you expect it to, that Twitch support is pretty willing to just give it to you as long as you reach out to them. Politely, of course. And it sounds like, and if I remember right, you did anonymous donations during that hype train. So that's great that they're even willing to give it to you then. Typically, anonymous donations, you know, they're not going to give you an emote because they don't, Twitch doesn't want to accidentally call you out. Um, like if you've donated anonymously and haven't donated anything else during the hype train, but then you share a hype train emote in the chat, you've outed yourself as one of the anonymous donators. Twitch is just trying to protect your anonymity in that case. But if you're willing to circumvent, if you're willing to open up your anonymity and what's the word, forfeit your anonymity, that's what I'm looking for. Twitch is not going to stand in your way of that. So yeah, slept since then, and
Thank you.
thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a month of tier 1 to Turtwig. He very much deserves it. Slept since then, barely remember. Yeah, I've slept many times since then and barely remember. I wonder who it was. Did the Anonymous one. They're really cool about it. So I misplaced the Anonymous button. Oh, I see. I see. You're like, I misclicked. I didn't mean to make it anonymous. It's fair. All right. Is it time that I like squish myself down into 2 dimensions and start up the game of the clearest of obscurities? It might be. Let us see what we've got. So first off, uh, yes, may your next year be brilliant and awesome, anonymous gifter. All of my gifters, anonymous or otherwise. I hope your year wraps up smoothly and your next year is amazing. Need to go get food. I shall return to 2D. Excellent. Yes, go get food. Hydrate. Have a stretch. Actually, you get plenty of stretching during your stream, but still, never hurts to have another. Get a little fresh air. Close your eyes for a bit if you need to. I'll be here for a few hours, and I'll take care of your lovely peeps, your lovely audience. Thank you for bringing them in. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. I wish to put myself into this place. There we are. And which means it's time. Oh well, I can start the game first. Let's start the game first. Play. So let's get my controller. Ooh, look at that lag. Look at that lag coming in. And you know what? Let's go over here. And as soon as the game shows up, I think it's there. Come on. There we go. Unreal Engine, you and your weirdness. All right. Unfortunately, that means it's time to finish the collapsing. No, give me. I don't understand why it does this. Eh. What?
Sploosh.
Thank you. I'll hydrate. There we go. Now I can have my freaking mouse back. And I can whoop go away. There we go. Thank you, Digi. Welcome in. Yum, yum, yum. Let's see. All right. Squish, squish, crush, crush. 2 dimensions. Adjust my volume. And... oh, I can also turn this off. There we go. Yeah, new game. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I launch into this, I do want to start something. I wish to begin a raffle for, let's say, 1 hour. 1 hour to enter. I've got some keys to give away. So also I need to just something else is bothering me. So yeah, let me start that. And there we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm giving away a game called Gatekeeper. No, not really for this game, unfortunately. Um, oh, I should have pulled up a thumbnail for the game, shouldn't I? Um, let me let me let me toss a link to the Steam page into the chat. Copy. Postamensory. There we go. So yeah. Yeah, I'm giving away game keys randomly. So here and there, uh actually, you know what? Can I can I can I do it over here? Boop. There we go. We'll manually unpin that. There we go. So yeah, that's the game I'm giving away for now, for the next hour. So yeah, if you're interested in it, go ahead and enter. But yeah, I want to make sure I give those away over the next week and a half or so. Because they all expire at the end of the year. So yes. Now, where was I? Playing this game. Though I may consider giving away this game in the future. Just not yet. I've got to work through the ones that I have that are threatening to expire. Oh, right. And I also want to fix something about my avatar that's bothering me. This needs to... however, I would like this to go over just a little bit. There we go. There we go. I feel much better. There's a little gap between me and the side of the screen that was bugging me. So, when we left off, we were about to go and talk to the chief of the Gestral village, but then I was wandering around, decided, oh, let's go through that door. And now I'm in the mansion. Yeah. And the chief is going to have to wait until I find my way back out of the mansion. Or the manor. Sorry, the manor. A lot of meat. Entire haunch of sheep or something. I wonder what's in that pot pie. Wait a minute. What the hell? What did that just do? Waffles. Waffles are what I had for breakfast. This is a fancy oven slash stove. Or the era, anyway. It also appears to have water? It outputs water? I'm assuming that's like hot water is what that outputs. So we have that door there. And what's this? So I'm definitely doing something to the mansion. Some sort of reconfiguration, I'm sure. Oh. I can see through here. Anything else I can interact with? I wonder if I should be touching these things without understanding what they do. So that's there. Alright, that's locked. Oh, I can't interact with that anymore? Oh. So it's not a puzzle then, it was... Well, not really. It was something else. Well, in that case, are there any other interactables that I'd missed? Doesn't seem like it. You should totally have the sticky plastered on your forehead during 2D mode. Oh, the sticky note? Yeah. The problem is that the sticky note only applies to Vignan, and Vignan is off now because, you know, I don't need it. So let me refund your points for that as well. Oh, someone already refunded them for me. I'm guessing that's Rayu. Thank you, Rayu. Touches things, ooh woo. Yes. Thank you. So let's see what else may be accessible now. I also wonder if this still empties out into the Rising Waters area. The piano we can play. Everything here seems largely the same. Oh, that was weird lag. Alright. Oh, right, can't interact with that door. Let's check the upstairs, I guess. Yes, have a safe trip home, Infantus. Hopefully traffic and everything treats you well. Has anything really changed since I was futzing with those? Like, the mansion seems to be the same and still entirely locked up. Fun fact about this game, the India studio made this with less than half the budget needed to produce Pokemon ZA. That doesn't surprise me. Something tells me a lot of the Pokemon cost is from licensing. Okay, so we've looked at everything. Nothing has changed since I was last here. I don't know what happened when I touched these things. Whatever it is... Yeah, no idea. But no door will open. That didn't already open before. So I guess let's see what's out the front door. We entered where we came in. Okay. Let's do the thing that we were going to do before I actually wandered into that door before. Let's dance. Can't look away. She does have the coolest way to travel. Very nice. Oh, there's an extra person up here. You weren't here before. Alisanitsa. Alisanisa. That's nice. Hi, Zega. Le guitar. It's la guitar. Alright, so we were gonna go and visit the chief. Le guitar. I think the chief is over here. I thought, anyway. So that's the arena. Maybe I had to go further. No. We already spoke to everyone, so I'll, you know, I'll refrain from doing that again. How you doing, Zega? Oh, there's Chief's house. I wonder if the French look at Napoleon with pride or disdain. Cozy is a good place to be. There we are. I suppose it really depends. Napoleon was certainly important to French history, but he gained so much for the French Empire, then lost it all through his hubris. So they probably considered him an important fool. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. You're just looking at yourself in the mirror. All of you are. I'm just training. Curious. So you are the chief. I'm making a very safe assumption about. They look at him with pride when he wasn't power hungry. Actually, most of Europe looks at him favorably because he largely set the stage for the end of European monarchism. That's a very good point. I bet most people in Europe probably do appreciate the end of that particular, you know, feudal era. Hi, Doc. Welcome in. How you doing? So you're the warriors who demolished our ultimate Sakapatat.
It wasn't that strong.
I see. Well, you've earned my respect. What can I do for you? Are you... Wait, chef? Didn't it say chief outside? Did I misread that? I am indeed the chef of our village. I guess I misread it. The name's Golgra.
There are so many questions I'd love to ask.
We need to get to the paintress. Noko said you could help us cross the sea.
Humans. Still so obsessed with the paintress.
Others have passed through here.
A few of your expeditions every few years. Hard to keep track. Do you not have your own boat? How did you get here in the first place?
A white-haired man destroyed it.
And you survived? My respect.
You know him?
He attacked the village once. Some of us survived. Somehow. Okay. You have no boat. In that case, your best bet is Esquie. If you ask nicely, Esquie can take you across the water.
So Esquie exists?
Esquie. Alright. Of course! Esquie lives not far from here. But only the greatest warriors are allowed through. You need a password.
Why?
Esquie is very friendly, but Esquie could also accidentally eat you. He could accidentally eat you, you say. Esquie doesn't know its own strength sometimes. Its own strength. Gotcha. It would be irresponsible to let weaklings visit Esquie.
We already defeated your ultimate Sakapatat.
Not good enough. You'll have to enter our legendary tournament to get the password. This is the Gestral way. You'll be fighting our legendary warriors. They're old, so it should be easy. What is this tournament? Now I'm excited. Let's see what you can do. Oh, and you'll also fight the stranger. Yeah, that'll be fun.
The stranger?
Okay, enough talk. Go fight now. Do you want to go to the arena directly, or do you want to beat up a few Gestrals around here first? That's curious. Blah. Bullying is also the reason the French people believe in collective universal rights. It's the reason the French Revolution was credited as a global changing events. The American Revolution is a footnote in history. That's a good point. And also, France was a world superpower at the time, whereas the American colonies were just rogue states at the time. So easily a footnote back then. And I hope you kill. Yes. Gladiator arc, apparently. Pretty sure I've already beaten up the Gestrals I can, so let's head to the arena. That's the Gestral spirit.
Lead the way.
Well, I guess we have to enter the tournament now. Alright. Yeah, like we beat up this poor guy and his spirit is apparently permanently crushed. Fun fact, after the French were defeated in Europe, the Dutch actually debated for days in Parliament on whether or not to see if keeping the Bonaparte Napoleon appointed as their king, because he was just that good at his job. Ultimately decided not to risk a British invasion, kept him as a powerful advisor to the Dutch Republic. Alright. Yeah, did you know the Bonapartes are actually, like, the actual, like, Bonapartes descended from Napoleon are still around and apparently very well off, and they medal here and there. So, yeah, that is still a thing. Hi, Cade. Welcome in. I don't think we need to rest. Yeah, we're still fresh, but we saved. How did the rest of your day treat you, Cade? Why is your voice echo? The tournament has begun. Finally, Monsol, if you want to sign up, you can find him over there. As I say, I remember him being lemon-colored. The parts are very interesting. You want to register for the tournament? You're talking to the right Gestral. So far, we've got sign-ups from 3 or 4 legendary champions, and a mysterious new warrior. Did I mention the prize is a powerful weapon? So how about it? Count us in. Oh, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Unfortunately, in the arena, it's one-on-one fights only. No worries though, I'll sign you up as a team. Just decide before each fight who gets the honor of getting beat up. Got it. Alright, you're all signed up. Your opponent is one of our legendary champions, Bertrand Big Hands. Who's gonna go fight? Oh. This is tough. Just got done a 10-hour day for sleep. Oh, you poor zombie otter. Zombotter. Definitely, like, get a bite to eat, get something to drink, and make yourself cozy. Just zone out for a bit. You poor thing. I can try with Maya and see how it goes. Mael it is. I hope you're ready. Emotions were still fucked last night. Jeez, I was looking at chat when that happened. I'm assuming, like, I didn't get to join your stream last night. Were they fucked because of the team? The team announcement, or yeah, team announcement. They weren't streaming last night. Why did I think maybe it was the night before I'm thinking of? I'm sorry last night was difficult for you. Do you know the reason Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom was the nickname Mother of Europe is because of her 12 children, then became kings of various kingdoms in Europe. All at each other's throats and, well, pressed for World War II. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The British, well, the monarchy of Europe in general, were very intermarried. And Britain certainly was very good at wheeling and dealing and getting themselves on top of power. So, all the emotions all hit me. Well, I'm sorry I can't be there to give you a hug in person. But, yes. The third dimension that you cannot see is giving you a hug right now. Yeah, make yourself cozy. Try and just recover spiritually for a little bit. Here in this place where there are no obligations, just distractions, and apparently really good music. Me do my best being welcoming to all. I've never seen you flag at that, actually. You've always been very good at being a very good host. Whoops. Yeah, you could use some burn.
Ready to carry.
There we go. Oh good, she does get some XP from this. You won! Wow. Next time won't be easy, so easy, I'm sure. Alright. Sign up for a workout. Honestly, that's not entirely... Well, it's crazy in that it can be exhausting after such a long day, but... like, even my lazy ass finds a workout to be kind of... like, therapeutic at the end. Your opponent is one of our legendary champions. Be mentally freeing, yeah. Especially since you can kind of, you know, tune out or just kind of get in the what's what I'm looking for. Get in the flow, essentially, with the workout and the music and yeah, just the repetition. It's good meditation. Dominique Giantfeet is our next opponent. Who's gonna fight? What's that Mayo doing? Oh! We're fully healed at the end of the battle too. Oop. Okay, you got a lot of lead up to that attack. This sword really is a Gestral's hand. So I'm just bitch slapping them. Literally.
Let's dance.
Damn it, still too early.
On me.
Whoops. You guys hit like ants though. This is hardly threatening. Insane fact, had they not fought each other, Europe would likely fallen under total British control. For the reason only the main British bloodline was fertile. Fertile's a questionable question mark there. So during Queen Elizabeth's rule, Russia, Italy... wait, Batavia or Bavaria? Germany, Poland. Poland personal unions with the UK. Yeah, the UK was had formed a very strong economic bloc that they controlled. Okay, I did think it was Bavaria. So, yeah, although I do suspect that at some point they might have turned on the UK for having too much power. Damn it, still too early. Oh well. Yeah. I like that I can get XP for my L. She needs to catch up a little bit. Yeah, once Russia fell into a puddle with the UK, it would likely trigger a war of succession. Probably. Yeah, I do like the what if histories. It's been a while since I've read any of them. I suspect that at some point, though, like, the point where they would have started getting, like, directly attacking each other and not holding back anymore would have been when the rest of the world had been carved up. If none of their colonies had actually, you know, rebelled. Because then they would have been like, well, now we need something else to take over. Because they all just want to grow endlessly. Mathieu the Colossus. Now let's keep getting her a little more XP.
Ready to parry.
I actually was. I have a blade for one arm. Okay. Have some defenseless. Can have some of that too. And bam. You'll be fighting against the mysterious new warrior. I hope you're prepared. Otherwise the prize will go to them. Who's gonna go fight? Aww. Surprisingly, the French and British empires were kinda okay with avoiding war for the longest in Europe. Paying them colonies was quite killing this. Yeah, the colonies were all too far away, so it kept them pretty distracted. Unfortunately, they were leaning way too heavily on the colonies, bleeding them all dry, and it really weakened their position in those remote locations. I do wonder, like, how things would have gone if they were more reasonable, like, stewards of the colonies. Like, would the U.S. have felt a desire to rebel if they weren't being bled dry by the king at the time? I'd be curious to find out what happens. Who's on? And now, the one who single-handedly destroyed Asaka Patat. To earn her spot in the Hall of Legends, the Stranger. Oh, someone else from our expedition?
Wait, that's
See how?
Arts.
What? How? You guys?
Hi,
You're
Avos.
alive!
Welcome
I thought
in.
I was the only one left. I knew you were resourceful. How did you get here?
Hey, humans. We're here to see some fighting. If you don't want to fight, we'll come down and fight
We're
ourselves.
expecting a bit of a show, shall we?
Yeah, I thought this was supposed to be one-on-one. Okay, it still is. Okay. Just in time, oh. I didn't notice the ads were running. I'm sorry. So, for those who were in ads, we've just started this fight, and it turns out the final contender is someone from our expedition. We had a happy reunion, but then we were reminded that this is a tournament and we have a show to put on. So, yeah, but we should be able to finish this quick. Let's do things. Actually, let's do things a little different.
my sword is death.
Rush is a buff that increases the speed of the character by 33%. Well, it's not great. I just see her getting an extra turn coming up soon.
On me.
Whoops! I did that incorrectly. Entirely incorrectly. So.
Okay. Let's spill some ink.
Yeah, this is the end for you. You're not going to get your extra turn. As a matter of fact, we'll just fire a shot. Yay, and now they're all the same level again. The Gestral offers the champion a special weapon. Nice. A nice
Well, that
flourish at the end.
wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it really just felt like beating old people.
So it wasn't so bad.
Am I one of those old people?
One day, I hope. Hey, how'd you end up here?
Oh, after the beach, I ended up in an odd yellow forest, not too far from here. Had to dodge a few Nevrons, but luckily I met a Gestral who guided me here. What about you?
Well, I woke up next to a waterfall and...
We can talk later. Let's get back to Golga.
That was probably wise.
No time to lose.
I'm curious about Steele's personality. The medallion. Do you wish to play Steele's tutorial? Of course I do. I need to learn this. Let's see. The US actually sent multiple diplomatic attempts to the British before ultimately rebelling. Yeah, I remember that. Like, all we wanted at the time was what Scotland was given. Parliament and decision on land expansion. Yeah, we wanted some rights to be devolved back to us. But Scotland was, you know, an old kingdom. Had a different level of, how do I put it? Esteem than foreign colonies, which were just seen as backward and barbaric. And, you know, barely new. Permanent seat in the British Parliament. Yeah, I remember that too. For some reason, London saw the colonies as a backwater dump. Yes, I pretty much just said. It's like, nah, peasants shut up, pay these extra taxes for even asking. Yep. Even then, it was a pretty narrow vote to not use its requests. I'm glad you remember your U.S. history. It's surprising how few people actually do. Consulting was after they lost, they basically gave Canada everything we asked for. Well, their position was dramatically weakened. So they kind of struck a deal with Canada, knowing that they weren't going to be able to treat Canada the way they treated the U.S. colonies. And they were like, well, let's just, you know, let's just give them what we know they're going to want anyway, and form a better relationship with them. Like you might recall that we had what was called the French and Indian War, which was really a war with Canada, and backed by the UK. And yeah, it's the Canadians were the ones that actually burned the U.S. Capitol to the ground. Well, the White House, really. So, yeah, every once in a while, someone in the U.S. Remembers the history and they get all up in arms about it. No, definitely don't piss the Canadians off. They have a dark history. The Canadians have a very good mask on their dark history. Definitely don't piss them off. Hi, Funtime Foxy. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to the adventure, and thanks for the follow. Blah, blah, blah. But yes, but yeah, yeah, and Canada, like, they stayed a colony for a while, a protectorate, and like, they became the Dominion of Canada, which is why they still have the king and or queen of the UK as their head of state, ceremonial of course. But yeah, so they're part of the Commonwealth and all that stuff. I don't know if Canada still uses Dominion in their formal name anymore, but it was there for a while. You are Canadian. So I'm probably just repeating some of your history and probably in weird fractures. Hi, Nebula, you still exist. Welcome in. Good seeing you. Thing I found crazy about U.S. history is Canada actually had an armed revolution against the British to independence. Wallace was like, "Can you put it down for us?" And I said, "I think I read that wrong. I don't know if we crushed the Canadian Revolution. I'll have to look into that. I don't recall crushing anything in Canada. I think at best we distracted them." Oh, is that the War of 1812, actually, that I'm thinking of, not French and Indian War? No. Kevin, hello, welcome in. And welcome to your Raiders. Oh, you've been playing. Oh, that's right, you were playing Clair Obscur last time as well. Yeah, I still have my my flattened PNG tuber. Charlie Char, Gina Tonic, welcome in. Sleepy Sabrinas. You're in good company. I'm also sleepy. Parfait Fair, welcome. Kevin is here. Time for holiday cheer. There's plenty of holiday cheer here, and I'm happy that you could bring more in. How was Clair Obscur for you? We are, as you can see, at the Gestral village. I just did the tournament flawlessly, I might add, and CL has just joined our party. So I was just about to find out how to battle with her. Yes, Nebula is a cutie. I'm happy you're here, Nebula. But welcome in, everyone. Make yourself cozy. Kevin, if you need to, hydrate, get a snack, have a stretch, typical after-stream self-care, please definitely take some time to do that. Take care of yourself. I'll take care of your friends, your community here. We were actually also discussing North American / UK history on the side. It got here because we were discussing French history, you know, for related reasons to the game. Still too early with that, with giant feet. So, I was just about to learn how CL works. Yeah, DoorDash is pulling. Oh yes, definitely go get your food and eat. Eat. Seal can apply and consume Foretell on enemies. 10 max per enemy. Skills that apply Foretell generate sun charges. And that consume it, they generate moon charges. Welcome back, Freddy. Feeling more refreshed? By casting skills, enter Twilight by combining sun and moon charges. What does Twilight do for me? Focused Foretell and Twilight Slash. Applies 5 Foretell and generates 1 sun. Okay. So Focus Foretell's medium physical for single hits. Oh, it only applies 5 Foretell the first time. I see. Yeah, Kevin popped in here, I think a month ago? No, not even a month ago. He was, and I shouldn't say he, I honestly don't know. They were playing CLAIR OBSCUR last time as well. I remember the cool name, as well as the Scooby tag in their icon, their avatar. Plus all the Scooby, emotes, which are awesome. So yes, welcome in. Twilight Slash, dark damage. Ooh, a new element. Consumes Foretell to deal additional damage. I wonder how much. Let's find out. Oops. Well, that was interesting. Damn it. Using Focused Foretell is given 1 sun charge and applied 5 Foretell, yes. Gets bonus effects while a sun charge or moon charge is active. I gain an AP per Foretell it consumes, or Foretell applied. Okay, so while I have charges, I gain AP as we adjust the Foretell, largely speaking. There's a good collection of Scoobs, actually. The Royal Scoob. Oh, they're all his original art, or their original art. That's actually really cool. I thought they felt slightly different. I hadn't actually zoomed in on them yet. Twilight Slash consumes all Foretell on the target, which we have 5. Increase its damage, generates 1 moon charge. Yes. Use Twilight Slash consume Foretell, generate 1 moon charge. Oh, okay. Oh, and we get 1 AP per consume. Okay. Well, that'll be nice, actually. And the saxophone is great here. The arena's great. We were flawless, which is how CL has joined our party. I'm just learning her shenanigans now. Damn it, just too early. Still too early. I'm not very good at reading those. At the start of her turn, if CL has both moon and sun, she consumes Enter Twilight for 2 turns. So it's a damage boost, double foretell, double max foretell. Double foretells 20. Damage is increased depending on the number. Okay, so I could potentially do a sick amount of damage, since I can get twice as much foretell and therefore consume all of its in the state of 1.5x damage. Okay. Okay, good to know. So, I want to apply foretell. Currently has none, so it should apply 10. Yes. Almost. And now I actually would like to consume all of it to see a whole pile of damage.
I saw your future.
Sweet. Okay. Yep, 1750 damage. Very nice. Okay. I may have a favorite character. You return as champions! Well done, well done. Okay then, you ready? The password is... You actually said that in English too. En anglais. Get out of my way!
The password is get out of my way.
Very gestralish.
Esquie's nest is east of the village. Suniso guards that path. Shout the password as loud as you can, and Suniso will let you through.
As loud as we can. Got it.
I imagine he'll let us through with a fight.
Thank you for everything.
Try not to die too soon.
Gestral positivity is so heartwarming.
No, that was... I take that in Gestral culture, that is a gesture of goodwill and, you know, they actually like you. One more thing. We've opened the back door for you. It'll be easier to come back and visit us.
Thanks, Chef.
I'm gonna leave for now. I don't know particularly if it's wise to be challenging her to a duel. Not at this time. I at least would like to. Ooh. Oh, geez, what was that? I'd at least like to save first. Okay, see, I didn't think I misread that. It does say Chief House. I see. Messed up some of the details about American involvement in suppressing the Canadian Independence War. And had 2 large uprisings in 37 and 1838, respectively, so back to back. Few wealthy American elites formed a secret society, aid the rebellion's plight to break from British subjugation, I'm guessing. They illegally launched insurrection into Canada, got their asses clapped because this set the capital on an island. It's a naval superpower, then invaded the USA to escape. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember the US attempting to invade Canada a couple times. And, yeah, basically being sent back to the US in boxes and pieces. So, yeah. It was ill-conceived, to put it politely. Now, didn't we have another flag around here? There's no map. There's a flag over by the arena, I suppose. Oh, there's one over here. There we go. Though this is the front door. Ooh. Right. He's gonna come in with all All 45 points. Okay, and you've got a few as well. Invade the USA to escape is a fun sentence. Yeah. It's a sentence you can't say any... Well... I think we call that immigration now. Yeah. USA then summoned the army and surrounded and captured them. Then tried for multiple crimes, sent extradite to the UK after serving jail time in the US. Executed in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, they were not treated lightly. It's essentially, the US basically didn't want anything jeopardizing its nascent, statehood. So while they had pretty much told the British to fuck off in no uncertain terms, yeah, let's do that. They, you know, really didn't want to provoke them very much. I think your health is fine. I kind of would like you to hit harder. Dun, 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 dun. Now, what to do with all of your points? You've got no defense. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do a quick bit of equipping as well. You've got a new... Oh! Oops. You've got a new weapon. The Medallum. It's not nearly as good as the Bitch Slapper, as far as power goes. Switch to Virtuous Stance on breaking any shield. This one just starts in Virtuous Stance. Defense and Agility are the ones that get boosted. Vitality and Agility. And this one boosts it stronger. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the Bitch Slapper. I kind of want the elbow on that to actually flex, as well as the wrist, so it becomes a bit of a whip. Alright, so she's fine. The Ellison. Ellison? It's just all you've got. Oh. You could use some Pictos. Speed, critical rate, increased break damage, increased critical hit, critical chance of health blow, maybe. Plus 1 AP on jump counter attack, 3% increased damage on stun targets. You guys are holding a lot of the good stuff. Increased critical chance on burning enemies. Your weapon does what elements? Physical. So you're not likely to be burning anyone, right? So... Dodger. Actually, you should already know all of these that have been learned, so I should just give you whatever's going to give you the best stats. Pop that in there. Another speed and crit one. And health and speed. More speed and crit. Huh. Dun, dun, dun. Right. And you've got some luminas that we can have some points available. I burn on hitting a marked enemy. Burn, augmented aim, free aim damage, potentially, yes. Because you can get a lot of AP. We could burn some of that on some free aims. That's not a terrible idea. Increased base attack damage, it's good already. We'll do that. Dun, dun, dun. Increase. Already marked, plus 2 AP on dealing damage to marked targets. base attack damage increased by 50%. I wonder if that stacks. So, extra damage. Chance to burn on free end. Add some burn. And then actually, maybe mark. And sure. Okay. Do you guys have any points to use up? You've got some. It'll give you harder hits as well. Now, I was in the process of assigning points. The last country to invade the USA was Japan and the Philippines. Yes. That sounds accurate. Militarily speaking, that sounds accurate. The USA was still rebuilding DC from the War of 1812. But British, yeah. The US is a little butthurt about that for a while. Absolutely deserved. Woo! That was not expected. Thing is, didn't lose any troops in the US, and well, they almost captured Buffalo. You know, Army arrived and was like, yeah, Buffalo is definitely a vital city for them to capture. It's definitely good for the US that it wasn't captured. Chance to burn the enemies. Burn the witch. It's just a really hot, it's a very spicy attack. That's all it is. No witchcraft. Cake emote's all. Yeah, I do like that Keat called his cake emote forbidden fruit. Alright, you need some defense. I'm just applying these willy-nilly at the moment. We'll just apply a bunch, and then we will fine-tune things. Hi, Goat. Welcome in. I'd like you to have a lot of speed, please. And a little more attack. More defense. How do we feel about this? 9, 8, 11, 11, 6. Dun, dun, dun. Oops. That's how I had them before. And the other ones have, people have more defense. It's not a bad idea, honestly, to have a little more. They certainly hit us hard. And you're oddly squishy for some reason. I'll go with that. I don't know why, but I just misread your name as Loaf of Goat, even though I know better. Welcome in, Goat. How you doing? You've got 4 points. Oh, you do have this 2-point skill. Deals medium single target damage. 3 hits. Uses weapons element. Heals self by 20% if the target burns. This has been here for a while, I think, and I've never noticed. Yeah. 2 points for you. Nothing. 0, 14. Oh, you start on opposite sides of the grid, I see. So we've got this physical damage, applies foretell. And we've got this does dark damage, consumes foretell. Does more damage to a single target. Heals, consumes all foretell to increase heal by 5%. So, okay, so this is a potentially powerful self-heal if I need it. That's not a bad idea. Rush to allies, increase your speed for 3. That's also not bad. I think we'll take both of these. Now, what else do we have? High single target dark damage. Consumes all foretell to deal additional damage. Honestly, the Phantom Blade just... It's stronger. It costs a lot to use, but it's just a much more potent version of the Twilight Slash. Medium single target dark damage, 2 hits, applies Mark, and applies a bit of foretell. Not too shabby. What else do we have down here? Medium single target, 2 to 6 times. Applies 1 foretell per hit, and could apply extra. Well, that's actually pretty nice. Medium dark applies foretell. Deals damage and applies foretell to every other burning enemy. Oh, I like that. We do a lot of burn. High single target damage, 5 to 7 times. Each hit can consume a foretell to deal 200% more damage. The crit, it doesn't actually consume it. Okay, she could hit hard apparently, is what I'm hearing. 1 foretell per hit. I don't like the sound of that. This is an ally of the status effects propagates targets buff to all Oh. Propagates buffs to all allies. That could be potentially useful later. Deals low dark damage to all enemies, 3 hits. Do that. Don't think about. Maybe maybe marking card. Oh, how much generation per consumption do I have? So 1 gen, so 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. 1 to 4. 2 to 4, 3 to 4, 4 to 4. So currently I'm balanced. Might be a good idea to have just 1 more generator for now. Yeah. There we go. We'll assign her her abilities. Twilight Slash, Focus, Foretell, Rush, Harvest. We got the heal. We got the stronger Twilight Slash. Now, single target dark damage, applies 5 foretell, all steel damage. Alright, yeah, let's try with this for now. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good. I don't think we need to rest. Yeah, everything is still up and up. So we've saved. Let's get out of here. Oops. Now is the back door out this way? Fun fact, the Wolf 1812 was... Oh, you're still in the way. Why can't I have that? And I can't climb up the rocks to get in over the side. Invisible wall be damned! Oh well. In fact, the War of was a pretty fine diplomatic win for us in Europe. Austria lectured the British like, we just broke Napoleon, needing to go full force in a country with no official standing. Army, France, Spain, Portugal, Sweden, Morocco. Huh. I didn't know that Austria actually did that. It is fine, isn't it? Little tired. Yeah, I feel the same. Austria just got backstabbed by France as well. Okay. Ah, yes, the XYZ affair. Yes. Alright. Where is the back door? Is it here? No, this is the casino place. Thought I heard something. I don't think they're talking about the manor. Which was up here. Welcome back, Sweaty Hot. These are still rotated, so that's just permanent, whatever I've done there. Alright. Let's head back out. This is not what I need. Not what I need at this time! Sweaty from workout. All right. Let's see. That's the way. That's the front way. I'm pretty sure I've already purchased everything that these guys have to offer. This is the workshop. The Sakabatat workshop. This is the joust. So now I wonder if that giant thing there is like a Gestral Sakabatat. Like the ultimate one. I don't think there's anything more for me after finding that one item. You did those pretty quick, Cade. Alright, this was the infirmary. And this guy told us off before. Yeah. Am I blind? Is there not actually a back door? Oh. I missed this.
Teo, 52nd Expedition. Man, I can barely think straight. How can Gestral broke my skull? What the fuck kind of friendly fight was that? Oh, I'm bleeding out, but their medic is bloody useless. He just keeps telling me about his bone problems. But I'm gonna die here, aren't I?
I see. Yeah, it looks like you died here. Well, whoops. So bad at sit-ups. On the puncho. You get one hit. If you do 99.99 damage, you win a prize. Once you hit me, the battle's over. Make it count. Alright, hit me. We can't do nearly that much damage right now. Try anyway. Ono puncho. Lyrics even. Yeah, we're not doing it, but still. You failed, you weakling. Wait, that was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I knew we weren't gonna do it. Sit down, split in reverse. Yeah, exactly. Alright, well... I thought he was guarding a door, or someone was guarding a door here, but I think I was incorrect. Maybe the back door is just another way out the front. Let's just go check that out, I guess. A map would be lovely, you know? Can I have a map, please? Ah, okay, time to go train. Like Golgador says, time spent yapping is time you could have spent training. Wish me luck. I do wish you luck. This doesn't look like the back way. This is where we came in. Shouldn't the opposites instead of be stand-downs? Potentially. Also, why did I just get an achievement? Instant camp.
Noko's quite obsessed with your arm. Your apprentices would be extremely proud knowing a Gestral loves their work.
Yeah, they'd be insanely excited.
Well, they did a great job designing your arm. It was quite a creative assignment you gave them.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Losing an arm is quite a lemon.
Yeah, it's not lemonade.
Noko's quite obsessed.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, when... Yeah, it's not...
I see.
I still can't believe it. I lost hope after a while, but you all survived.
What was your plan if we hadn't? Be a Gestral champion until you gamage?
Well, it was a lot of fun, so yeah, maybe.
Seeing 5 people play this game and 0 parts have had any similarities to any part I've seen. It is a very good thing, isn't it? Where's Mael? She used to be standing over there. Oh, hello, sir. I don't want to spend Lumina points yet, for some reason. I have no clue what part occurs when in the story. No, in this game. No, this game is pain. There's a certain amount of pain, yes. I've only got 2 catalysts of the polished type. It goes up to 198. Which is a little better. Vitality 6, agility 4. Luck 7, agility 3. Worth it. Whoops. Why did that get stuck? I'd like to see what other weapons we can find for you. And sure. Let's see. Elements. Zap zaps. Create a random stain on free aim shots. 1 and 8. A lot of agility. It's kind of tempting to spend these. I wish I got more of them. Let's... Let's do it. Now, where's my L? There you are. Oops. Just staring at each other.
Maybe you should stay.
What?
It's safer in the village.
Missed the chance to meet Esquie? No way.
Mael,
I'm okay. We stick together.
Jeez. I'm just trying to send her away. She's already proven that she's very capable. Do you think people didn't take the countdown clock, which seriously, until she got like age 60 or something? I feel like the very first time a Gommage happened, they probably started taking it very seriously. They would have been very confused, but they would have taken it seriously. Seeing as all the politicians are usually 60 plus, I'm sure they cared early. Good point. Very good point. Nothing to do there. So. Oh. There's stuff, more stuff in here. Let's check up on people, I guess. You're all so awkward.
You okay? You've been quiet since we left the village.
Yeah, sorry. Just bad memories.
Wanna talk about it?
No.
No.
I'm glad you're here.
I would never abandon a member of Aquafarm 3.
Aquafarm 3.
Aquafarm 3.
That was so long ago. You and Sophie were inseparable on that project.
Yeah, we were.
That was a good project. It fed so many neighborhoods at once. Kind of nostalgic thinking back. We really thought we were making a difference.
Hey, we're still making a difference.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
It's so awkward, these conversations, sometimes. Often. Right in our journal. As we promised. Find a spot where he can be alone. Spend some time writing in his journal. He writes about Gestrals. He knows how happy his apprentices will be to learn that they exist. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
Didn't have much to say, apparently. Current objective. Find and recruit the legendary Esquie. Yes. And I guess we go.
I can't believe it. We're gonna meet the Esquie.
The Gestrals and Esquie. The tales are true.
Do you feel something?
Um, mhm.
White hair.
The hell's this?
Who are you?
Alicia, I told you to stay home. It's not good for you to see this.
This-
Yes, I understand. It's her fault, and she doesn't even know it. But you can't be here.
What are you talking about? What's my fault? What is this?
You should never have come. You're only going to make things worse for everyone. Now take your friends and go home. Let them spend their final year in peace. This is your only warning.
I can't wait to see.
Maya?
Hey,
Hey. Hey. Hey.
It was him. I saw him. The white-haired man and this woman.
Maya, what are you talking about?
Mael, breathe. Slow down. What did you see? Think carefully. Every detail could be important.
He said we need to go home and that it's my fault. And that I'm gonna make things worse for everyone. You were all frozen. I couldn't. It was like a waking
It's
nightmare.
okay. It's okay.
What
It's
else?
over.
You said there was a woman.
Lune, maybe later.
She had a mask and
I know this is hard, but I need you to focus, okay? While the details are fresh.
Luna, ask her tomorrow. Hey, breathe. Listen to me. You're safe, you understand? Okay? It's over.
It's hard to believe that you're safe when that just happened. Aw. So they can just come and go as they please? They're essentially faster than... so much faster than we are that we can't even be aware of their presence? That seems kind of like we're fucked, doesn't it? I don't know about you.
Feeling better?
yeah.
We can debrief along the way. Let's head east to Esquie's nest.
Why are there only 3 of us out? Oh. Am I gonna have to pick who goes into battle? Oh, you're safe apart from the all-powerful gods of this place fucking with you. Yeah. Yeah. My gosh, better run. Yeah, I definitely like Luna more for just travel. Ooh, jeez. Why does it do that from time to time? So... oh, maybe by the back way they mean that I don't have to go through the maze anymore. From now on, if I go here... yeah, it just says Gestral Village. I see. What if I want to go through the maze again? That was through here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the ancient sanctuary. Oh, wait, no, this is the back way. This was closed before. Ah, yes, the ad break is done. That's one way to find out if I had to pick my 3. Yeah, I only get 3. Okay. I guess now I need to figure out how do I choose them. Let's see. You've got a little something right there on your shoulder. Oh, and look at that, you're marked now. How convenient. I end up wasting the mark though if I do this. But your shield is gone. There we go. And we'll finish you off.
Let the ink flow.
Yeah, let's finish you off. Damn it! I got faked out by the second swing. Hi Zeeb, how you doing? The pulsating orify. Yeah, they are concerning. Let me take care of them actually. Now that we've become aware of them. Actually, you know what?
A storm is coming. Dodge Gestral.
Oops. I was prepared for a jump dodge, not that. Oh well. Actually, yeah. That's a lot of damage just on that alone. Okay. And just stab. Work meeting ran long. I'm glad the day was good otherwise. You have to vote your poll on your Discord. What's your poll? Is it going to expire before I end my stream? Oh, that's right. There was a raffle. It's probably done by now. Let's see if... Did anyone enter it? Actually, let me do this. Let's see the raffle. Current raffle. No one entered it. That's why. You know what? We'll do a 5-minute 5-minute extension. So yeah, if you want a chance to to get the game that's in the pinned message, and hit exclamation point raffle, and yes, and you'll be entered in for that. Oh, and that's just for here. What you gonna play tonight? Yes, you see, I try not to open Discord or other things while I'm streaming. It's generally not wise. But yeah, uh, as I was saying, I have a few Steam keys to give away, so, and it seems like a good time to do that. Is here. Wah, wah, wah. What's over here? What's a shopkeep? Hi, humans. Care for a good deal? Yeah, what you got? Let's see, we have cosmetics. You've got cosmetics is all. And they're almost all for Gustav. I see. A haircut? That's a hat. I'll come back when there's when I have more chroma in my pockets. Please. Exclamation mark raffle if you wish for a chance to get Gatekeeper. Which looks a bit like a Risk of Rain clone, honestly. It's I got the sense that it's someone who likes Risk of Rain, but wanted to make some changes to it, make some updates to it, and so this is basically someone else's take on the game. So if you are a fan of that that type of high action roguelite, it's possible you might like it. It's good, but I got it the same place as you. It's true. It's true. It's true. You definitely would have. Oh, I went right between you guys. After this battle, I'll probably do the draw. So let's do this one first. So that puts powerless on everyone. Do that. And you don't have one over there.
Take him down.
Alright, get you set up. Nice. On God, indeed. And yeah, let's keep focusing you down.
Brace yourself.
Damn it, too early. Oh well. You don't have enough AP, so let's do that. Oh, you're nearly done. Actually, do you have an ability that targets multiple people that you can use? Earth Rising. deal high amounts of damage to the targets. Yeah, Earth Rising is the only one you have that deals that hits multiple. I think I'd rather do that. Nice. So I've got the rising waters here. Oh. I came out this way, didn't I? Yes. Yes, and then I went in there. Okay. I see where I'm at. And that must be Esquie's place over there, the thing that looks like a big sun. The Sun King. There was no other way, was there? It all connected on the, if I recall correctly. I was kind of hoping for more random map garbage to pick up. I don't think I'm gonna get my way there. Because I got this that's blocking the way. And then that just goes down to the beach where the merchant is. So. And these ruins are not interactive. So, alright. I guess we go into Esquie's. Not sure if I should maybe camp first since I took damage. I suppose it wouldn't hurt. We'll do a quick heal and then we'll go in. We'll do this. Rest. Yes. And then go to sleep. Quick top up. And while that's happening, I'm pretty sure yes. Congratulations, Zeeb, you're gonna be the winner. So yeah, let me send you that key before I return to the game. And I suppose that's a good reason to actually poke your pole as well. So, here's the game, the Steam key for Gatekeeper. I see no pull, so I will get right back to this. Right. Oh, I see. It's in a thread. I get it. Oh, bum, bum, bum. There we go. We'll just do that. All right, let's get back to it. No, thank you for joining and for popping in. Let us see. Esquie's nest. Now we need to shout, "Get out of the way!" Apparently. Huh. That's an amalgamation. Who is this? Ah, Sunisa.
Golgra said to shout the password as loud as we can. Well, Gustav, you're the loudest.
Why are you shrinking away?
Really? Hey.
Come on, don't be shy.
Get out of my way! Jeez. No. It's the password.
I don't know. Golgra never told me the password. Whatever. Just go in. So, poor Gustav.
Look, I am very sorry. It's just that Golgra told us that's the password, and
Come on, it's a Gestral. He'll have forgotten in about a minute.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if their memories really are that short. Before we go in, though, what's over here?
This will be useful.
There? Oh, it's a dead end. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this is just the way in. What was that I picked up though? It didn't say. Alright. Oh, there it is. That was a bit delayed. I'm curious. I do like that he apologized. Even if, you know, told it was not, even if it was told it was unnecessary.
Interesting decor.
Esquie is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't know. Getting a bit of deja vu again.
The light here. It feels a little. I don't know. Yeah.
There's a mine down there. It looks like I could fall down there if I so chose. Let's take a peek around first. Oh, there are creatures all over the place. I saw that. How do I get up there? Also, is this water? Seems to be. Love when we get a fleeting moment of intonation. Sounds like British English. When my accent cycles through. Throughout life, I've been, it's been kind of a bit of hit or miss whether it's going to be, whether my mixed accent gets me is an object of interest or an object of ridicule. Really depends on where I am, honestly. Though I probably shouldn't count high school. Everyone's an ass in high school. British English. Yeah. I was always the foreigner. It's what happens. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is how to get down and up. Okay. Yeah, it's being in a military family, it was a lot of moving. So, and it was during, you know, the formative years when I was learning how to speak, learning my own language. So, every time I moved, it was someone else teaching it to me, and you kind of get a weird hodgepodge of it. Because like I got like the early learning, the stuff that you learn from your parents, your family, you know, before I even came to the States. But then like formal phonics training, like that was in the Midwest, US. Hello. And yeah, and then even since then, moving around a bit, like just yeah, it's definitely made changes to how I speak. Aw, thank you. I have an accent almost everywhere I go, it seems. Though I've lived where I am long enough that I don't think most people notice anymore. Enough of the upstate New York has found its way in. Which I think just makes my vowels more nasally, if anything. Alright, let's shoot your shields off. Oh, that was very useful. But you have no more AP for skills. So yeah, let's just use this up. Yeah, let's get stacked for a combo.
Spill some ink.
Lune, watch out!
Damn it. Whimsical. I'm glad you like it. You guys are sweet. I should do a heal on Lune. Oh, I could do a recovery. Or I could do a powerful. Ooh, both are tempting. Wait, who are you applying that to? You don't need it. Recovers health, dispels stuff. Oh, it doesn't say I can target anyone with it. Okay, I see. I see. You know what? Maybe you should focus on getting a charge. I don't know if I'm his sweetest. But I try to be, you know, decent.
A storm is coming.
My gosh, we do nearly nothing to them. You do have healing abilities, though. You should probably use that on yourself. Oh, that's not nearly as much as I'd like. Oh dear. You require more burning on you.
Ready to pound.
Oh, I've been rendered silent. Can you? Oh, you don't have enough AP for this. Oh. Alright, but you can do it now. Next time. Yeah, that kind of hurt. She was in a defensive stance too, so she would have perished otherwise. So you've got a light and an ice. We could apply a lot more burn to you now, which is probably not a terrible idea. Yeah.
Feel the burn. Finesse and grace.
Yep, no skills allowed. That's not going to do very much. Because you still have a lot left to your break. Let's do a healing tint instead. Damn it. So close. However, you've got this now.
For those who come after.
Nice. That's what we needed. You've got a lot of AP. I'd rather you use it. Fire and light. Make it too light. Yeah. Alright. You should enter a stance. Reduce your defense again. You burn, you recover from your stun, and is it worth healing her? It might be. Hi Nero, welcome in. How you doing? 65% of your health. Oh no, you're gonna do a lot of damage next turn. Let's take a risk. Let's do a risk.
Take him down.
Let the ink flow.
A bit of risk. You've got mayhem that you can fire off right now. Oh, but they're already broken. Yeah, let's do it anyway.
Prepare to meet your end.
I like that. Gotta run. Enjoy your stream. I'll catch you later, Zeeb. And I'll probably poke my nose in later to see how the poll ended. Last I looked, I think it was a tie. Alright, you're currently in an offensive stance, so you can do a lot more damage. What does the most damage at this point? Honestly, it looks like per se. If only you had a mark on you. Actually, you know what? You've got enough AP for this. Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured I should check that. Very nice. Sims 3 then Alan Wake 2. Okay. That's a good mix, actually. Sounds like a long night. I'm glad I played that more outright. Straightforward rather than defensively. Anything else back here? Or we could just dress more people up as in the baguette style. Ah.
Well, that will help.
The fact that it glows means it probably should not be consumed? Yeah, that seems fair. What's it for, though? Why do I have a shroom? For those of you that didn't see the video game awards, there was a like this game like cleaned house. It got so many awards. Was it 9 of them, I think? 9 different awards, which, you know, very well deserved. Thanks, Goat. And thanks, Freddy. And let's go and do a cheeky heal. We haven't really done anything in here yet. So, and this doesn't reset the mimes, as I recall. Yeah. But one of the things that they did was they, the developers of this game, of CLAIR OBSCUR, released a thank you bundle, they called it. Like, right at the close of the ceremonies. So, like, literally, Steam just said, hey, you've got a download available as the award ceremony ended. It sounds like it adds more enemies, it adds another chapter, more areas. It basically just adds a lot more to the story, which sounds really cool, actually. Was there a way up over there? Don't recall seeing one. So, and as I understand it, we haven't encountered that area yet. No! Oh well. So I'm kind of looking... I like that we got it added in before we encountered it. So I guess we can maybe approach it in a more natural way. So yeah, like extra DLC. Okay, that's what I thought. This guy ran away before. I'm really curious. Like, what happens if I chase it down? Does it always run? Is this thing the equivalent of a loot bug? Oh, there really should be something hidden in here. Thank you for the 15 stream streak, Nero. I knew you were lurking, but it's awesome to see the confirmation. Thank you for hanging out in here. Why does this glow? Nothing here. There's a lot of open area in here that's just empty. It has me a little unnerved. And this guy's just just down here alone. That's wildly suspicious. And we've made it all the way back to where we started. Alright, I'm going to challenge him to a fight. I'm really curious if I can get there in time. Ooh. You're tricky to catch. So maybe I'm supposed to actually challenge you. How close can I get before... Is there a way to corner you? I don't think I can move any faster than this either. Él no sabe. I do not speak Spanish. There's nothing else down here. El criatura. La criatura. I'm just kind of inching my way closer. Huh. And you move before I can even get that in reach. Ah, I cannot sneak up on you? I don't know, no. Je ne sais pas. I wonder if I can drop in from above. Although I don't think I can get there from here. Yeah, I can't climb this. Can I get you closer to that other paint pot that I could jump on? Alright, yeah, let's try that. But you're right, I don't know. I saw one of these earlier and I didn't attack it because it wasn't attacking me. But now I'm wondering if... Damn it. If that was a mistake. Oh, you automatically made your way back. And it's aware of my presence right now. Oh, wait. Can I do this? I forgot I had a gun on. I probably have to hit it from a certain angle, though. I forgot I had this ability. Am I actually hitting it? Oh, I can't do this either. Bam. Elemental shenanigans. They can all just shoot energy from their hands. What do I have that could stop him in his tracks? Or maybe there's a particular place I can corner him? Like, there's that alcove over there that had the floor that was lit up a little bit. I think it was... yeah, it's over there. Will he go in there of his own volition? Maybe? Oh, it is actually an enemy. It just wasn't doing anything. Hey, Tom. Jeez. Okay. Okay. There's so much education happening tonight. All right. You really are a tank. So ice, you don't care about.
Dodge, Gustav. Careful, my elf. Danger.
Get ready.
Alright. Oh, you've already got this ready to go. Lovely. Well, why don't you use it?
For those who come off.
Oops.
Chroma's flowing.
I wonder if the stun prevents it from counting. Hurting and demolishing pit tanks was one of my favorite pastimes. Only a couple stood a chance. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see if it's worth anything.
Feel the burn.
I don't know if it really matters to apply more burn. Because you're burning. More burn is not going to help, and you will flee before that counter decreases. So...
My sword is death.
missed. So, stunning it apparently doesn't matter. I need to do a lot of damage now. Do a mark, I suppose.
Chroma's flowing.
You're not going to be able to do enough damage, I don't believe. How unfortunate. You need 3. This is going to use up the mark, though. Oh, wait. Actually, this works. I forgot that you were going to get AP for the marked enemy. So now you can do this. Oh, I don't think I can deal enough damage though. Well, curse. More burn helps 95% of the time. Really? I thought it was just you're burning or you're not, and then the counter was just how many turns it takes to get rid of it. I don't think I noticed if it was actually stacking like damage as well. Worth the subjective, especially considering how problematic some are. Okay. Something tells me I'm at to challenge this one again. Oh. Oh, I should have been doing more burn damage, you're saying. Okay. Well then. Unfortunately, she's stanceless, but we can still do some burn damage. Or apply some more stacks of burn. Well, let's see what happened. Wait, actually, you only need 3 AP for this. So, 1. Alright. Damn it. Oh. It was stunned. Oh, I've been burning up my AP. We should be able to finish this off, though. Oh, yeah. Polish crumb. Oh. Oh, you had a lot of stuff in you. Okay. They are loot bugs. And I should also make sure I, you know, actually do the first strike next time. Burn builds over time, but it can be very powerful. More burn, more damage. It's the easiest way to cap damage per tick passively. Okay. Alright. Thank you for the education. I'm going to assume that you cannot farm those. You can't just go back to a flag, save, and then it reappears. That feels like it would be a bit broken. Yeah, okay. So that also means I should go back to... I think it was the Sacred Forest, and see about getting... actually, since it doesn't... Since it's not going to respawn, I may as well top up again before going into the place where there are actual enemies, perhaps. I should go back to, I think, the Sacred Forest and find that other Pitonk that was running around. There may have been more than one. I just thought they were friendly, or at least non-aggressive, oh shoot, the words escape. Nevrons. Non-aggressive Nevrons. And it was just like, well, why bother them? If it flees, you can rest and it'll respawn. Okay. Oh, if it flees, it like doesn't reappear on the map. It's just gone until you have a rest. Okay, good to know. Thank you for the heads up. Okay. Alright. Also, next time you herd one to its respective spot, you don't have to wait to attack it. Yeah, I was uncertain what was going to happen next, so I just approached it. Yeah, I should. Next time I will do the first strike, and just do it. All right. Well, I guess let's carry forward. Anything else over? Yes.
Interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? Face pull? What's face pull? Generally, I like to have my face attached to the rest of me. Pulling it off seems counter. Ooh, why the lag there? Seems counterproductive to pull it off. Oh. Face pulling is what takes
No Esquie.
even it.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Hey,
Sackman.
bonjour, mon ami.
CL?
Suck up at
What?
that?
I don't know. He seems nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's you. Hello again, my terrible swimmer friend. You finally come to learn to swim?
No. I'm not that fond of water.
Actually, that's sort of why we're here. We need to cross the sea. Golgar said you could help.
Mon ami, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Pardon me?
In the stories, they say Esquie likes to speak in riddles.
In what way?
I don't get it.
We really need to cross the sea. Would you please help us?
There's a lot of you to care. I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. I will need Flory,
Who's Flory?
one of my rocks.
Rocks.
See? Flory helps me swim. But Flory was stolen by my arch nemesis. The one whose every step shakes the foundation of the world. The one known as Francois.
Okay.
Let me guess. Francois is located deep in Nevron-infested territory, right?
Oh no. He's right next door. Over there.
Oh,
Francois is my neighbor.
okay. Well, I guess we could take a look.
Fantastic. Good luck, mes amis. Please, bring Flory back to me.
You seem to know me.
Yes.
How? I don't understand.
Men trip not on mountains. They stumble upon stones.
Okay.
I'd probably respond the same way. Face pulling is what tanks do when they don't use their throwing aggro move, just running in. Oh, I see. Okay, I've done plenty of face pulling then in my time. This character. He is very interesting. I like him. Is he really like a Gestral inside of a big suckapatat? Curious. Big dumb boy. Don't let him fool you, he's smart sack. Yeah, he seems to be a savant, we'll say. I think that's what he is. He is far more clever than appears at the or than he appears. I'm looking for secrets. Are you hiding secrets from me? Also, I'm aware of the time, unfortunately. So unfortunate. Oh, why? Why are you giving me the weird, like, blur smears? Don't do the blur smears. It's blasphemous. I do wish to take a peek over here, though.
The more information we get, the more questions I have.
You okay, Sia?
Yeah. Esquie is surprising.
Yeah, time has flown. Okay. That's... Alright. It's not what I expected, but I'll work with it.
This will be useful.
Ah, good. I had an autosave there. Oh, and there's a flag as well. Perfect. Honestly, that makes a very convenient save point then. What happens if I fall down, though? Oh, you won't let me. How unfortunate. Very pretty in here. Alright, well, that's all I need to do. That feels like a boss battle. Now, with 1 minute to ads, and I've unfortunately reached my 3-hour mark, maybe it would be smarter to just stop it here and return later. Yeah, that might be wise. Yeah, let me pause. Yeah, let me end it here for the night. The game part, anyway. And actually also get my... Let's get myself up and running again. After all, I can steal back my 3rd dimension from the game. I've been wanting this. Been waiting for it. There we go. And do this, and a wee bit of that. And... Hi! You can see me. But I am supposed to be down here. And this is supposed to be off. Alright, and now I can actually close the game. Confirm. Hi, I live again. As I live and perhaps even breathe. Ah, yes, I see Zeep has begun. Thank you for the welcome back. I do appreciate having my other dimension and a little more movement. As much as I enjoyed reading Flatland, and I read it a few times over, I definitely appreciate not being trapped in 2 dimensions. So, it's nice, you know, being able to move in a third axis. Oh, that was a good stretch. Things popped that probably shouldn't, but they did anyway. Oh, all right. All right. Let's see. Let me check my schedule and see what we have to do for this week, this coming week. Because you read Flatland? I'm not sorry at all. It was a really good I enjoyed the book. But I'm a particular type of person. I'm a math major. The first degree I went for in college was computational mathematics. So it's like 2/3 mathematics and 1/3 software development. It was an easy read in my opinion. I digested it a few times. You found it tough? What particular part did you find tough? No judgment. I'm just curious. After all, if we could all grok everything, then we would all be masters of everything. So there's nothing at all wrong about not picking something up. I personally like the exploration of dimensions. It was actually I actually even wrote a paper on that in high school as one of my term papers. Because honestly, I was bored of every other subject they offered me. So yeah, I had already written something like that before I even knew the book existed.
All cleared out.
All cleared out for tonight alone. Hi, Sheppy. Welcome in. How you doing? um, yeah, actually, when I was going around to universities and figuring out which one I wanted to go to, um, the college that I had pretty much decided I was going to, I was there for an open house, and the department head was meeting us there. And at the end of the day, at the end of the tour, she gave me a copy of Flatland just as a gift, and she didn't give anyone else one. So like I already felt pretty special for that. Um, and like I still have that copy. It's on my bookshelf in my office. Like it's one of the very few books that's like were gifts to me that I treasured. And so therefore I've kept. One of my oldest books is actually from kindergarten. It's in the office as well. I think I find it hard to visualize some of the general concepts, to be honest. Being able to see inside lower dimensions. I see, I see. Um, Honestly, the concept of being able to see inside lower dimensions is a bit like when you draw on paper. You like just imagine like one of your pieces that you draw. Um, like everything that you drew, even though you are drawing it with a perspective with the intention of it representing three-dimensional space, it's all 2D. It's all flat. So that is part of the concept of like the three-dimensional object observing two-dimensional space and things that exist in two-dimensional space. It's very much like an artist looking at what they've drawn, what they've sketched out. Um, it gets a little weird when you picture the idea of a three-dimensional object passing through that plane. Like you don't really like put your arm into your artwork, for example. But say there was a hole in the sheet of paper you were drawing on, and you put your arm in that. That would be kind of the concept, like that cross section where your arm intersects with that sheet of paper. That's what would essentially be perceived by anything on that same exact plane, that sheet of paper. I can get up to 3D, but above that, I understand the idea of trying to picture it as. Oh, I see, I see. Picturing things that are in higher dimensions definitely can break the brain. I, I do not pretend to be an expert at that. Like, I can deal with 4 and 5 dimensions okay. After that, I'm just like, I don't, I don't need to visualize that. uh, so yeah, like hyper objects, or hyper solids, I should say, which are technically are 4-dimensional solids. I can kind of picture those. It's a bit of folding in on itself. Um, and then I just kind of cheat and throw in time as an extra dimension. So, which is basically just move it around. Sorry. Um, but yeah, I liked Flatland. But yeah, I definitely can't say I'm a fan of existing in a two-dimensional space. Going back to that. uh, so right, distractions. I was looking at the schedule because we're about to enter an interesting 2.5 weeks, 3-ish weeks. Those being I'm going to be on vacation. Lovely, lovely. But there are also holidays all over it. Throws things off. So, for example, there's not going to be a Christmas Eve stream. I'll be at my family. Even if I took my computer with me, the internet sucks. it's just not happening there. So like, yeah, there's like I've already got to figure out what to do about that. Let's see. So I'm busy. Excuse me. I'm busy the next 2 nights. Next 3 nights, perhaps. So Saturday or Sunday, I think I'll do a stream. Yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a really nice Christmas. You know what? it's like streaming back to back. I think I'd like to commit to a Sunday stream. Um, the reason is simple. I want to do a Yule stream on the solstice. So yeah, we'll do a solstice stream on Sunday. That'll be the next stream. Monday will be a normal stream as well. So that'll be 2 streams. And I'll let you know on Monday if I'm gonna do a Tuesday stream. Yeah, if I'm gonna do a Tuesday stream or not next week. So yeah, that'll be the upcoming schedule. Sunday and Monday will be the next 2 streams. Monday will be the usual 8 p.m. Actually, it doesn't have to be. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, I will commit to doing 6 p.m. Eastern US time this Sunday the 21st. That'll be the next stream. So I'll see you guys there. I'll post that into the Discord server. For those of you who are not in the server who are present, I highly recommend it. Um, it's a pretty chill place, and I found that it's very convenient to put announcements in there and also to just do random giveaways as well. So, so yeah, definitely make use of the Discord server to keep in touch. And of course, like I've got it set up so that you will not get spammed by default. You opt into the announcements that you want to be part of, and otherwise you can just mute the server if you really don't want it, if you don't want it being chatty. But at least you have the option there. So yeah, I'll formalize the announcement there. So yeah, I'll see you Sunday evening, my evening, for more stream. Um, do I want to do CLAIR OBSCUR? Or do I want to do another game? Or 2 games. I could always do multiple games. I can make a long stream out of it. I'll figure that out. I'll put some thought into it and clarify that as well when I do the announcement. So, but yeah, thank you for being here tonight. Like, I love stream. Like I've been really enjoying streaming. It's honestly it's been healthy for me in multiple ways. The streaming thing. It's it makes sure I set time aside to have fun, and it keep it safe from work. So that's been helpful for my own mental health. And it's also been really good. It's been a very good opportunity to also come out of my hermitage and, stop hiding from everyone, be a little more social. And, you guys have been, great. You've been very sweet and lovely to meet and get to know. I've had absolutely no regrets being social and coming out of my shadows in the mountains. So, well, really between the trees. I'd love to live in the mountains, but I'm not close enough yet. So yeah, it's been. Thank you guys for making this worth it. Uh, let's see. I should probably figure out who we're gonna raid next. Let's see. Let's see who's on the menu. Someday I'll start rating people other people. Today's not that. Oh, I know exactly who we're rating, though. Let me make sure they're not bailing yet. I don't think he's rating out yet. He's doing a life update. Huh. But I do want to give him a warm welcome back. So I think. So yeah, we're gonna raid Jericho. He's hi Freds, welcome in. Good timing. I'm just raiding out. We're gonna raid Jericho. I want to welcome him back. I've missed him. He's been away for life reasons. And this is his first stream back in a very long time. So, life has been difficult for him for one reason or another. And you know, yeah, everyone deserves a warm hello. So yeah, let's do that. Although I do need to figure out the raid message. Probably something as simple as like just uh yeah, probably we'll just keep it simple. Just be like, welcome back, we missed you. So and let me make sure these are remotes you both all or you all have. Yes, you do. Oh, nope, not like that. Not like this. So yeah, we'll use this for our raid message. I don't. Judging by the chat, I don't think it'll be. It won't necessarily. It won't be Ghost to raid in. So, but I should start the raid. Also, just to make sure that I don't get rejected, because some Twitch doesn't like to let you know if someone's blocked a raid until you actually try and initiate the raid. So otherwise, it shows the person as, a potential raid target. Not very helpful. But yes, thank you all for being here. It was a lovely time. Time really flies with Claire Obscure as well as streaming, so it goes by twice as fast. I will see you all Sunday evening for more games. I think I'd like to make that plural, but we'll find out when we get there. And otherwise, I hope the rest of your week treats you well and goes smoothly. Have a good night.